Major.
Just to go back to Syria, does the President share the Secretary of State's certainty that chlorine gas has recently been used in Syria?
Well, Major, I haven't read sort of the latest assessment either from the Department of Defense or the intelligence community on this. But for a definitive view in terms of
the President share the Secretary of State's certainty?
Well, the President would rely on both the input of the Secretary of State as well as assessments from the intelligence community as well as assessments from the Department of Defense in this matter.
I don't need to tell you he's been reluctant to so declare. The Secretary of State has, and he still remains reluctant to declare with certainty that chlorine gas has been used, correct?
Well, again, the President's going to rely on the specific advice that he gets from, the specific assessment that he gets from the intelligence community and the Department of Defense, and obviously the Secretary of State has information that is relevant to that discussion as well.
Okay. Is it fair to assume, based on what you told Jim, that even if he is certain, it wouldn't change policy?
Again,
because chlorine gas is different than the other chemical munitions. The President believes he has successfully moved out of Syria.
Yes, the declared.
So it would not change policy.
According to our international observers and experts, the declared chemical weapons stockpile in Syria has been destroyed. But the use of of chlorine weapons would be and is entirely consistent with the terrible acts of violence that we have seen the Assad regime perpetrate against innocent Syrians.
Right, but other than rhetorical condemnations, policy would not change.
Well, again, I think the President has indicated, as we've talked about quite a bit over the last several weeks, that the President and his national security team are always reviewing their policy to make sure that we have the most effective one in place to accomplish our goals.